We are back. Another episode. Drafting 5 colors all the way to Mythic. And we're forcing it. We got no option but to go 5 colors. And, yeah. The, definitely gotten a little harder. We're in week 2 plus of the format. People are definitely on to 5 colors being good, which makes our life a little harder. As far as what we opened, I like Cori-Steel Cutter a lot. It's really fun. Creature gets +1/+1 as trample and haste. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you make a 1/1 white monk. It's just very strong, especially if you can double spell often. Other good cards in this pack are probably the Trawlers. Nothing else super fun. I don't love Goldkeeper. Really better in like a Sultai deck. Exhale is solid. Skyrider can be good in the kind of aggressive decks. But let's take the Steel Cutter. And let's see what we get. Oh, we got Path, Death Begets Life. Destroy all creatures and enchantments, draw a card for each permanent destroyed this way. We'll snag that. That's perfect for what we want to do. Yeah, other good cards. We got a Dragon's Prey. Formation Breaker is good in kind of an aggressive green deck. This is one of the better 2-drops in some of the aggro decks. Mardu Monument's also solid. But let's take the big fancy Mythic. And we can follow it up with either Encroaching Dragonstorm, Sagu Wildling, or Anok Wayfinder. I'm going to take the Wildling. This is really good for double spelling, great for fixing. Could take the Dragonstorm to ramp us up to this, but I'm going to take the Wildling. Alright, now we have Sultai Monument, Teeming Dragonstorm, and Dragon's Prey. All good options. There's also the Sultai Devotee. So we can either go removal or let's take the Dragonstorm. Let's just take all dragon cards. Alright, we got another Wildling. Other options are a Jeskai Monument, which probably aren't our base 3 colors. Usually like the Sultai Monument and Teemer Monument are my favorites. Focus the Mind is also very good. Furious Forebear can be good in the white aggro decks, but not really what we're looking for. Again, happy to take the Wildling. It's a dragon, and it fixes for us. Alright, we got some good white cards here. It's a good 2-drop. Ice Climber is alright in the Sultai decks. We got the Envoy. I'm just going to take the Jungle Hollow here. We're probably going to be base green, especially with the double Wildling. Likes black. Alright, here we have a Serpent, a Dawnbringer, or a Stormshriek Feral. Probably looking at one of the dragons here. Do I want to be more white or more red? Probably more red, I would say. The Dawnbreaker, I think it's better in like a white aggressive deck than 5-color dragons. Nothing super exciting here. I'm just going to take the Skirmish Rhino. I don't mind playing these Rhinos if we have enough fixing. It's just like a good defensive body, gains you some life. All around, pretty solid. Alright, so this is our first pack. We could either take the green-red land or the Corroding Dragonstorm. Dragonstorm, it's okay. It's not the best. I think I'm just going to take the fixing here. We got some more fixing. Nothing we're super interested in. I'll just take the 2-drop, even though I don't think we're going to play it. Again, things we don't really want. Alright. So someone did take the other Rhino. Alright, this pack we've got a Mythic that is not for playing. Alright, we've got Relic, Stormbrood, or Dragon's Prey. We currently have no removal. There's also the Wayfarer and a Jungle Hollow. And I probably wouldn't mind playing that. But also a Spectral Denial. I'm just going to take the removal. We currently don't have any. We need some. Another Corroding Dragonstorm, a Teamer Monument, another Wayfarer, and then 2 not-so-great dragons. We'll just take the Monument. Again, we really want to be hitting our land drops. Here, I'm going to take Sibsig. Just solid value. One of the best commons here. We haven't seen a single globe, but I think I'm happy to take the Forecaster. Again, I really want to be playing some globes and some boulder dragons, but we haven't seen any yet, but hopefully we will. Here's a boulder dragon, but I'm going to take the Exhale. Exhale is one of the best common removals you can get. 2 mana, deal 4, instant speed with dragons. I mean, it's just everything you want. We'll snag that. There were some other good cards in there, but I think the Exhale is just too premium. We don't have any really removal, just this Dragon Spray. And you really want like more 2 mana, 1 mana removals. All right, here, another Wayfarer. We've seen so many Wayfarers. Also a big dragon or a Bloodfell Caves or a Stormplane Detainment. Again, white is probably going to be our least played color, which is why I usually kind of stayed away from these Stormplanes. I think I'm just going to take the 2-drop here. It gets as a land. Again, we're just trying to hit our land drops to get up to 8. Kind of our main goal here. Alright, where are all the globes? Do people just pick globes like first pick? I feel like it's been a couple drafts now, we just don't see any globes. Give me a globe. Give me a globe. I would love to have a globe, oh yeah. Alright. Wild Ride, you know, lots of things we don't want. Here, I think I'm happy to take the Relic. Again, something that's going to fix for all of our colors is great. If we don't have a globe, Relic is kind of like the next best thing. Alright, we could take a Boulder Dragon, or I'm just going to take another Wildling. Here, we'll just take the Dragon. Sometimes it's a counterspell. I'm going to take this dragon. Do I want card draw? Probably. We don't really have any card draw yet. We'll take a Cruel Truce. It's like bad card draw. Alright, we got a Boulder Dragon. Alright, we still are waiting for a globe. Where are the globes at? Where the globes at? Do I just take the Devotee? Other options are like a 6-drop. We have enough top end. There's a Procession. Yeah, pack's kind of weak. I'm just going to take the Devotee. Another Dracogenesis. Not what we want to see. Thornwood Falls versus Iridescent Tiger. I don't love the Exhale. I'm just going to take the Tiger here. Meow. I like Iridescent Tiger. Some more cards that are good for aggro. Like Sharpshooter is really good in red-white aggro. Again, nothing really for us. These packs have not been very good. Yeah, not a great pack. Really nothing I want. Guess I could just take the Cove. I mean, it's like not even really a land I want. Yeah. Just not a great pack there. Alright, we got a rare dragon. Not a very good one. And it's double red. Versus Rakshasa's Bargain. For some card draw. We currently have 13 creatures. We'll take the dragon. Hey, look, here's another bargain. Anything else interesting here? Resolve isn't bad. It's better in Sealed, where everyone's playing dragons. We'll take the bargain. We have a red-green land versus a lot of cards for aggro. We could play the Adept. We're like base red-green. It's a 2/4 that draws us a card. Sure, we'll take it. All right, here I think we might just need the removal, the rebuke. Just have one Dragon Storm. Also a blue-red land. And we'll take the rebuke. Ooh, a Breaching Dragonstorm. All right, take that. This can be a 2 mana. This can be 2 mana. We do need some cuts. Probably not playing the Rhino. I think it's going to be too tough on our mana. I guess we'll take a black-red land. We are base green-red. Take another Wayfarer. Probably not playing the Forecaster, since we didn't see any globes. Maybe we put that in if we're getting run over. Oh, the other bargain came back. It's kind of wild. Card is excellent. Alright, so we have our one white card. Love to see it. Alright, we need 2 cuts. Again, we are base green-red. We're light on removal. Probably get rid of Focus the Mind. That is only 7 green sources. I think I only need 1 blue. That's 8 green. I think we want a lot of green with our Wildling. I think that looks fine. I'm gonna play just one Wayfarer. I don't love playing a ton of the Wayfarers. Alright, we're a little top-end heavy here, but those can both be used earlier as well as this. So, kind of looks more like that. But, alright, game 1, Aster of Keld, the Mind Sculptor. Alright, we've got 3 of our colors, 4 with this. I think I like this hand. We'll start with our Devotee. We'll probably go Bargain next turn if they don't kill our creature. Alright, I will pass. Alright. I think I like getting removal, since we currently have none. He gets a counter. Sure. Let's play this. Let's get a Plains. And let's attack. Pass the turn. Next turn we can Breaching Dragonstorm. So they are Sultai. Alright. So let's see if they counter. No. Alright. We'll Breaching Dragonstorm. And we'll play a dragon. And we will swing with everyone. Alright, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't really mind losing that. Another Sage. Are they going to try to mill us out here? That's fine. Bang. Well. We'll cast this. Sibsig. Attach that over there. Take him. I guess they are kind of close to killing us, huh? Hit you for 4. Next turn, we'll probably kill the Ice Climber. So they don't mill us out. Play the Hellkite. Kill their land. Huh. Let's kill that. Alright, nice. Well, that was fun. Let's see if we can keep it rolling. To be fair, they weren't really doing much. And we were kind of just going off value-wise. I think most of their plan there was to just pump up their Ice Climber. And seems alright. On the draw, we can go search for a mountain with our Wildling. We kind of want a blue spell, but this is better on the play. On the draw, you don't get to counter their 2-mana spell. Because by the time you have 2 mana, you're paying 3 mana. Alright, they kept 7. Let's see what they got. I believe they kept 7. I'm doubting it because they're taking so long, though. Oh, no, they didn't. They mulliganed. Okay. Alright, we'll get a mountain. They are Mardu? Possibly. Could be 5 color. Alright. They're more than Mardu. Let's go get an island. Next turn we can play Sibsig. See what they're doing. Night Brigade. And Travail. Okay. Play our Sibsig. I like taking the Wildling here. Next turn, we can play the Adept. I am going to trade this. I don't really mind if they're spending 5 mana to get this back. Like, we have so much card advantage that I'm not really worried about them out-carding us. Let's play a Plains. Let's get down our Adept. Okay, a bargain. Yeah, like this. Them taking their turn to bring that back from the graveyard. Not super worried about that. Sure. Hit us for 2. I think we play the 3/4. Cast the bargain. We don't need lands. Pass the turn. See if they have removal. Interesting. I think I'm gonna block the brigade. See what they have. Nothing, maybe. Okay. Play the champion. We can have 6 mana here. Do we want to use all 6 mana? Do I just, like, play the Wildling? Let's see. I think... yeah, let's just play this 4/4 with Ward. Alright, so they did have something to get rid of it, which is a bit unfortunate. Down to 5. Guess we'll just kill these. Pass the turn. Okay. Yeah, let's get the relic down. We can crack it, which I think will be very good. Get us some life back. Yep. That's fine. Ooh, do they have something to kill that? That'd be pretty good for them. So if they don't kill our relic, we're probably gonna crack it. If they have something to kill it, it's a little sad, but we still have a bargain and a Stormbrood and a monument. So we've still got a lot to going on here. Let's crack it. Hit this for 3. We're back up to 12. Yeah, we've killed that Abzan devotee so many times. Okay, now they really need to kill this 4/4. We are down to 16 cards. Yeah, I wonder if they're straight Abzan or if they're splashing a red card or not. Alright, they do kill it, which is fine. We only have 1 blue. Let's draw some cards first. Do I want this? Not really. Yeah, let's just do this. Pass the turn. We can just pick this up a bunch of times. Get a little army of 2/2s. Alright, well. Alright. I like that they killed that. Well. We'll start making our army of 2/2s. Let's see what else. I assume they have removal. Ooh, the Rot Cursed Rakshasa. They got a lot of cards. Well, we'll gain some life. We will attack for 6. Back up to 16, which I like. I'm not super worried about this Rakshasa. Yep. Take the 5, down to 11. They can decay a bunch of our stuff, but not like super worried about that. Let's see what else they have. Another dragon would be a really good draw. Dragon Storm would be a good draw. Yeah, we've got a bunch more dragons. We only have 9 cards left. Okay. Well, let's make our last attack worth it here. Pump this guy up. If they want to chump, that's fine. Seems pretty good to me. Alright, we now have 9 creatures here. We gotta be able to kill them, right? Let's kill that. And swing out. I don't know what. If they have like a gives lifelink, I guess would be bad. They don't. Alright. Cool. Ranking up. Back to Diamond Tier 3. Achievement completed. Battalion Tactics. Alright, let's keep these wins rolling here. We love a good win. Currently waiting. Thank you for finding that match. Excellent. Alright, we've got I'm Bomber. Hello, Bomber. We've got blue, white, green, and a monument. Okay, so we can find red, and then Sipsig. Seems solid to me. Something to do on 2, a Sipsig for 3, and then by that time we should have something else going on. Wildling, getting red. And blue. Alright, let's use our monument. We will get a mountain. Let's see what type of green. Alright, they're doing nothing over there. We'll take this. Gives us access to black mana. I might just, depending on what we draw, I might just go Devotee into discard a card, draw 2. Get rid of some of these lands. It's a good card. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get rid of a card. No attacks. I'm Bomber. The Fervent. Rocking 4 colors. I really like Sirach. I think he's a fun card. Teamer Tawny back. Alright, so they're looking like... I mean, maybe it's just their draw, but... kind of a put some bodies on the floor aggressive here. I think I'm just gonna play the 3/3 and attack. I guess that's kind of risky if they kill my devotee. Could take a big hit. Looks like that's what they're doing. Piercing Exhale, maybe. Yep. No blocks. Ooh. I think I'm just gonna crack this and pass the turn here. It looks like they have something else. I didn't want to run into a counter. Okay, Sarkhan's Resolve. Let's see if they have more removal. We are definitely lacking our own removal here. They do have more removal. Alright. I don't know. What should we do? We could Teeming Dragonstorm. Could just play our 3/3. They have another removal spell. We're like pretty much dead. Alright, I think I'm gonna go find a swamp. And then play Teeming Dragonstorm. And then hopefully they can't kill everything. Okay. Reclamation. Okay. They are attacking with just one. This block, I don't think they have anything. If they had something, they would have attacked with both. I think they just didn't want to lose their Sirach. Alright, I don't mind that. Alright, let's do the Adept. Do they have a counter? Alright, it looks like they have a counter spell. Well. See what else they have. Alright, do we think it's a counter spell? Guess we find out. fair enough. I might as well use this. They do just get it back, but is what it is. So they can't attack us next turn, so I might as well attack. Ooh, that was a good draw. Cruel Truce, also good. Need another red source. Alright, one on the bottom. Two on top. Alright, well. Let's play the Wayfarer. Well, it is a red source, so we have that going for us. Hopefully they don't find a ton of dragons. Hopefully we find our Breaching Dragonstorm. That would be a sweet draw. Especially since we have a dragon in our hands. Alright. They not only found a dragon, they found one of the best dragons in the game. Alright, definitely an issue here. We'll kill their black source. I don't know if they have, I don't know if it really matters at this point. Alright, they do have another black source. Alright, they get to do their little dragon storm again. Let's see what they find. Alright, that's not bad. They get to search for a land, put it on the battlefield. Ooh, are they out of basics? Alright, we are going to tap this. I think it's our best bet. Alright, well, hopefully they don't draw more dragons or removal, but I will be attempting to double block. Okay. They should have killed the Wildling. Maybe they have something else? Because these two can double block and kill the River Regent. Alright. Not good, not good. Well, that was a decent draw. Alright, so now we at least have 2 blockers still. But they're just getting so much card advantage from this. A globe. At least it's not a dragon. Maybe they're like running out of dragons. I could hope. No attacks. We're probably running out of dragons. Coming in. Well, I'm gonna block it with everything. Fair enough. I think I'm just gonna start attacking. Maybe it's better to just attack with one. Not good. Oh, back to back. Alright, well, we can kill one of them. Alright, well, let's see what they hit next. Can you be out of things to do, please? Ugh, another. And they can kill one and put it back in? Brutal. Well, we'll block that one. Well, we got another one. What did you get? Oh no, they're looking at their graveyard? Oh, Chico. Alright. They got it. Ugh, unfortunate. Bummer. Alright. Chico too strong. Yeah, they just hit the Dragonstorm and it was just too much advantage. Don't think we can keep that. And this looks better. I'm gonna put the relic back. Let's go get a blue. Unibrae. Pass. Play an island and pass. If they cast something with 2 mana or less, we can counter it. We'll just keep passing. I assume they're holding up a counter spell. They want to counter this counter. That is fine by me. I'm gonna go get a Plains, I believe. If they're still holding up mana next turn, I'll probably just crack the Monument. Sultai Monument, sure. If they tap out, I'll probably play Dragonstorm. Okay. We'll get the Dragonstorm down. Next turn, we can Monument. Unless they have something more exciting. Kill. Alright, they are monumenting themselves. Alright, yeah, I'm down to go see what we can draw here. I think I like taking these. Play the relic, pass the turn. They attack. I think I'm happy trading off here. We can Narset's Rebuke into Hellkite. Do we have enough? We have 7, 8, so we could crack our relic. Another option. We have 8 mana. Let's play the Hellkite, see what they do. We do have 4 mana, so if it's an exhale, that doesn't really work. I assume they're going to get a swamp. Yep. We get our Dragonstorm back. And we will pass the turn. If we get 1 more mana, then we can do Breaching Dragonstorm. If we don't draw an untapped source, we'll probably just do Teeming Dragonstorm next turn. Looks like they're gonna remove it, sure. I'll just trade these off. Take 2. Ooh, so that's kind of fun. We got a counter. So let's Breaching Dragonstorm. Then we can counter their counter. Or not. That's good too. Right, Equilibrium Adept. See what we get. Forest. Alright, we will pass. I don't want to get my Teeming Dragonstorm countered. Happy to play a little slower. Let's kill this. All right. Fair enough. We do think they still have a counter, right? And we're 1 mana short of casting. Okay, we'll just pass. I think we're probably going to outvalue them. I'm fine just waiting here. Yep. The Island Dragon. Let's cast the Dragonstorm. And let's sacrifice that. We'll make our 5/5. And then next turn we can play our dragon, or we can crack the relic. Let's crack the relic. Kill that. Return those to our hand. And then we'll attack for 5. See what they've got. Possibly another bounce, or put it on top of your owner's library. Exhale. Alright. Let's counter that. See if we can get the counter out of their hand. Alright. Solid. Alright, so unknown last card. It could be another counter, but we are gonna Dragon Storm. Glacial Dragon Hunt. Well, they want to kill one of my 2/2s. That's alright, and this is when you're playing with this card, you don't need to discard the land. You can just choose not to discard. Just so you know, a lot of people make that mistake. Hit nothing. No instant, sorcery, or dragon. Alright, and now we know their hand is empty. And we will attack with these two. See if they want to trade. Okay. Works for me. Alright, now any dragons are really good draws. We have 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 lands out of our deck, which is sweet. Interesting what they choose to kill here. I probably would have, in some ways, going for the Dragon Storm is better. Unless you don't think I have a lot of dragons, but I do. Okay, they are going to Dragon Hunt. Okay, now they chose not to discard, which is interesting. So they did it the right way the first time, or second time. Alright. This should hopefully seal the game here. And we'll give our buddy haste. And attack. They should have probably kept a land in their hand, because they want to discard a card. I don't really care about them killing that. Yeah, they want to have a card to discard to this. So they should have kept this land in their hand. A pretty good draw. Alright, sweet. Yeah, just chaining off Dragon Storms there at the end. We have so many dragons in our deck that we're pretty much bound to hit them with that few cards left. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. Dragon Storm, breaching Dragon Storms can just win you games. Especially when you have two of them, 2 Dragon Storms. And a bajillion mana. Alright, we're playing Malcolm S. Mr. Malcolm. Alright, hand looks so-so. We're on the draw. We've got no blue, but we have black, red, green. We'll play our tapped land. I might wait to play the Steel Cutter. I don't know. Do I want to discard a card? I think I'm just gonna go get an island here. Entry Nurturer. Sure. Let's play our island. Play Sibsig. Do I want a blue-white land or a dragon? I think I'm going to take the dragon here. Ooh, look at them. Monuments galore over here. Whoa. That's a lot of tutus are going to be coming our way here. I will trade those. Let's play this. Let's go find a lanes. And we'll attack for 2. Okay. Sure. Okay, we got Relic. Got a couple options here. We could go like Relic into Stormbrood. I think I kind of like that. There's nothing I really want to kill here. No attacks, since they have a 3/3. Alright, the next turn we have 6 mana. We could do something like Rebuke. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, they're doing... Oh, they're missing a green? I don't know why they did that. Why didn't they just play the dragon? Maybe they have something that costs a lot? It's a bit scary. Well, let's cast... Attack for 7. What if they have Death Begets Life or whatever? That would be pretty brutal. They have 7, 8 mana and they play their land. Or they have Dragonback Assault. I have to tap my creature to do that? Guess we'll just attack for 5. I guess our goal is just to kill them. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, we will equip. Alright, that lets us play defense, and then we can Death Begets Life. hopefully. It's kind of annoying because they have so many creatures. Man, do we just attack? Let's see what they do. Ba 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 da da. Alright. They're at 4. See what they're gonna do. I hope they like make another dragon with the relic. That's the one I'm like most concerned about. Am I gonna draw too many cards? Okay. We'll take the forest out. Discard 3 cards. Alright. Let's see what they got. A bunch of 2/2s, I assume. Which we're not super worried about. Guess we'll just... Oh, that loses haste. Okay, it didn't really matter. I was thinking it just had haste, but... I think it's gonna be fine either way. We still have this to deal 3 damage. They got anything over there? Let's cast our dragon. Shuffle this back into our deck so we don't deck. Alright, sweet. Yeah, we could just keep pumping, shuffling that back in, making more. It's kind of a cool little endgame action there. Alright, 4-1. Not bad. Let's see if we can finish this out here. Yeah, that, the little blade is pretty fun. I had it in a sealed pool for a box, and it was putting in work for me. Playing against a Doppio. We got 3 colors. Yeah, this looks pretty sweet. Get our 2 drop down. We can go search for some more colors if we want. As always, we'll see what we draw. Fine trading this off. Yeah. Again, not super worried about that card advantage they're getting there. Let's go get a swamp. And we'll play the swamp. We do still need a white source. Alright, so they are Mardu. But they're playing fairly slowly here. Let's go get a card. Okay. Play our white source, pass the turn. Next turn we can Teeming Dragonstorm. Start getting some 2/2s down. That card's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm fine still playing that. We'll see what they attack with. I mean, I'll definitely double block the Butcher. I don't really care. Weird that they didn't attack with the 1/1. I assume they have a trick or something here, which I'm not super worried about. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't attack. Alright, so now we're really trying to stay alive here. Until we can get to 8 mana. So we need to live for 2 turns. Yikes. Woo! Alright, we might not live for 2 turns. Alright, is Teeming Dragonstorm better, or is Wildling better? I think the Dragonstorm is better. That guarantees, unless they have 2 removal spells, it guarantees saving 5 life. Yep. Alright. As long as they don't have a pump spell. We're at 2. Alright. Nice thing is we get back our Sagu Wildling here. How many cards? 2 cards. Yes, we'll get rid of those. I like this for more life gain. I like the Cori-Steel Cutter a lot. I like keeping this for life gain. I just want to get my life total as high as I can here. Another Butcher. Definitely be killing that. Gain a life. What do you got over there, my friend? Okay. Let's play the Cutter first, so we get a 1/1. Kill that. Yeah, let's get the Sib-Sig down. Yep, I like more life gain. I think I will attack. Ooh, that's a good one. That can kill us. Yeah, we'll equip that. Alright, nice. They gave up. Death begets life. Coming in just in the nick of time there. That was a close one. Woo, yeah. Barely made it through that one. But we got there. Yeah, what a wild card. Kill all their creatures and enchantments. We got our Wildling back. Gained us some life. We had been at 2. That was close. Very close. Alright, next up. Containment 0. Alright, we'll keep this. We've got the Wayfarer, and we have removal that we can cast. And we have both our drag. We've got the late game engine. Teaming and breaching Dragonstorm. And then our big boy. They're mulliganing. Red. Alright, I like drawing a black. Red, white. I think I'm gonna wait on killing the sharpshooter. Ooh, that's a bummer. 3 of our dragons. Gone. Now that I will kill. Let's get our white source. No attacks. We could have gotten blue, but I think I like getting Dragonstorm down and then any land. Let's just play that. Yikes. Well, no blocks. Alright, at least now we can block. Okay. And the hawk. It says for 1. And a life. Alright, we are going to be taking some damage here. As much as I hate it, I think we have to chump that. Another hawk. Yikes. I don't know if we're gonna get there in time. Find me something good. Not bad. Yeah, they just get to attack with everyone. That's pretty good. Yep. Alright, well. That was a sweet draw from them. We didn't have enough removal. But I don't think there was much we could have done there. Probably our only way to win that was to not have Death Begets Life in our hand. And then to Dragonstorm into it. Some Sagu Wildlings may have helped. Just give us a little life cushion, but... yeah, our hand was just a little too slow. A little too slow there, and their hand was sweet. That was pretty much how you want to draw it up there. We even killed the Pack Beast. If we hadn't killed that Pack Beast, whew, things would have been ugly. Alright, and looks pretty good. And do I discard the Death Begets Life? I think I'm gonna. Okay, they got a little sniper. Alright, let's do this. Let's go find white source. Hit him for 2. Happy to trade that. Love trading no card for card. Alright, they could have a counter here. I think I'd rather run this Dragonstorm into a counter. Alright, apparently they don't have a counter. Ooh, Rakshasa's Bargain. Okay. I was thinking I'd rather run Teeming Dragonstorm into a counter than Breaching. What did they... 2 lands. Okay, so... could have been really anything they got there. Herd, Heirloom, and Sibsig. Okay. So they took something better than a dragon. Well, let's do our Dragonstorm. Ooh, into Tiger. Equip that. Into Dragon. Into attack for 6. Hello? Sign me up. Alright, let's see what they got. We're kind of popping off here. They've got 6 creature mana, 5 spell mana. Lotus. Okay. That's pretty good. mean, a 3/6 is just big. Lifelink. Annoying. A 4/7's even more annoying. Let's go find a land. Cast Teeming Dragonstorm. And then we will attack for 3. If they attack with the dancers, I honestly think I might just not do anything with it. Weird that they went... Oh, that's pretty good. They get rid of our Dragonstorm. Oh, they didn't get rid of our Dragonstorm. Okay. Alright, they have a 5/8 lifelinker. Do they have a counter? I'll attack for 3. Guess we'll just keep chipping away in the air. Another bargain. Okay. They're just like full-on Sultai. Good stuff here. Got rid of 2 more lands. Another negotiations. This Lotus Light Dancer is getting big. Okay. Get rid of the Wildling. Well, we'll attack for 3. We'll counter that. Put that back in our deck. Man, what if they have Death Begets Life? And they're just waiting for 8 mana? And they draw their whole deck? Dragon Spray. Sure. Need another mana to kill that. They're gonna gain 6 and be at 14. We might get to a point where we just kill them if we attack with everything. But we're also just like attacking for 7 in the air. I mean 6. What do you got, buddy? Alright, that's pretty good. We'll go breaching. Da da da. Oh, pass the turn. We need more lands. Ooh, they got a Dragonstorm. They only have 8 cards left in their deck. It's kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should have chumped it. Alright, well, let's go see what we got. Pump, 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 pump. Pump it up. Alright, well, it's a lot of damage. 29, 32, 46 damage coming at you. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. Alright, 6 and 2. I've had so many 6 and 3 decks. For whatever reason, we've really been struggling to hit win 7. Alright, hand looks solid. On the play. We got stuff to do. We got spells to cast. Lands to hit. Do I need an untapped? No. Green black. Ooh, okay. I see you. I see you doing dragon things over there. Drope. Surveil 2. What do you got? Okay. Let's get a blue source. Hit you for 1. Okay. I think I'm cool to just kill that. Hold up a counter if they play something small. Maybe they'll try to double spell or something. Or they just pass. Well, we'll play the tiger. Into the dragon storm. Into a dragon. You have enchantment removal? Fair. Alright, still got some solid stuff there. That's what feels so bad about that is... It's like you have to kill it, but... It still feels so bad. Yeah, let's just... play out our dragons here. Next turn we can Storm Shriek. Pump this up. Yep. Another Dragon Storm. Voice of Victory. Not cutting it. Making that a 4/5. Do they have Snakeskin Veil? They might have Snakeskin Veil here. We have 6 mana, so we need 7 with our Relic. Double Dragonstorm. I wonder if that's what they kept on top. We need some removal. Guess we just attack. We got nothing else to do. Well, we'll make another dragon. Another Dawnbreaker. Alright, little Teamer Monument. Need another red source for a little extra pumping. Right. Trade that off. Pass the turn. Wonder if at some point we should just Death Begets Life. Get rid of these Dragon Storms. I don't know, let's make a 5/5. We'll be able to attack with it. See what they do. They kill it, sure. Ooh, I like that. Oh, don't kill the 4/4. Oh. Alright, I'm probably just going to attack and then Death Begets Life here. We'll get rid of both their Dragon Storms. We get to draw 6. 7, we got a full hand. I think it puts us in a pretty good position. Alright, we'll bait out the Snakeskin Veil. We'll Narset's Rebuke to exile it. We'll attach that. Play Sibsig. Take the bargain. We do have to watch out about decking ourselves, but we have the double Wildling, so that should help. Armament Dragons, pretty good. Alright. Let's see what we get. Swamp. We'll destroy that. They only have 6 cards left. I think I'll wait on the bargain. I think it's a touch risky. Ta-da. Okay, let's tap the dragon down. We'll cast this one. Let's attack. Yeah, they block. We might just be able to kill them. Alright, we did it! Death begets life, getting us to 7 wins. Almost at Diamond 2. Closing in on our Mythic. Alright, sweet! What do we think here? The deck was kind of cool. Red-green base. Really just splashing... Yeah, look at that. So many. This is definitely one of the heaviest red cards. And then splashing blue-black with just a little bit of white. I mean, the triple Wildling, the Relic, the Monument. Yeah, everything worked out really well, I think. And then it was mostly just the Dragon Storms. How many dragons did we have? Is that all of them? Oh no, another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dragons. Yeah, deck was sweet. Decent removal. A lot of just recycling to get everything back. Outvaluing. It's nice when you just know that you're going to outvalue them. So you can kind of make some different trades when that happens. But we'll catch you back for the next one.